2 straight goals.
Coburg's better players for the season.
17 handballs already to the line, so the stats bearing out your observation, Sam and Peter. Meikle, the North Q recruit at the start of the season. 7 possessions already. Held up in the breeze. Maloney at the back. Oh, and there's Peter Maloney, your brother, coming in with a good strong side bump on Gumley.
Up you go. Your kick, no need for that.
Michael Maloney's won the free kick. Now it's going to Coburg.
Against his brother Peter.
Yes.
Being a little bit silly there, trying to rough players up. Mick Doyle got the free kick. Langan playing his 50th game, rides the bump well, doesn't have a shot, looks for a teammate. Too far in front of Williams, battling with Smith. This is going to be a good one to watch all day between these two. Smith pushes it up towards the wing. It's going to come back pretty quickly. Harrington. A shepherd from Williams, who then takes out Smith. Harrington goes for home. That could be a free kick for Mendy. No, as McDonough gets it clear with the right boot. Centimetre perfect to bounce it out.
Good percentage play by Madonna then, but they're certainly under siege at the moment, aren't they?
You're in bed, Sam.
The material footballer.
It's McDonough. Very Irish name, isn't it?
Yes, there is a splash of green associated with it.
So it's a 3-goal lead to Coburg. And these very doubtful final 5 aspirants now. Just 5 rounds to go. Caples dribbles it towards the boundary.
Yes, you've just got to work so hard into the breeze, you know. You've got to run the ball and you've got to have numbers to the ball. And at the moment, they're just not getting enough possession, Springvale. Minutes to get it over midfield, but they drove it along to Robinson, who's the target. Obvious the pressure that, you know, he puts the defence under. Forced 2 or 3 defenders to go up with him, and the loose ball spilled, and Kanarakis was in the right spot. And, you know, he helped atone for a poor first half.
Well, it's the first positive thing he's really done for the whole match.
Exactly.
So who wins possession out of the middle could go on and win the game. Callender for Coburg. Are they clear? Yes, they're at a half forward, the Lions. It bounces out. The cheers come from the Coburg supporters. No, it was on the full.
On the full.
Can't have been a lot in it. But it's going to be Caples who takes the free kick for the Vales. Into time on by 15 seconds. Just 6 goals kicked in the term. Won't be a heck of a lot of time on. And that's why Caples is in a hurry. A goal and they're in front, Springvale, for the first time in the match. Thrown out by Ryan. Korkamielis looking for clear passage. Barnes. Loon a little bit close to accept the handball. Springs clear to Peter Maloney. Are they going to steal it, the Vales? Meikle. He's marked 50 metres out.
Oh, he could cover himself in glory here, Peter.
There's no one in the goal square. Have a shot. Oh, he's taking his time. He could have nearly bounced it through from there.
Yes, well, Prosser was there on his own. He might fancy himself.
He didn't make the distance earlier in the match. Doesn't follow through far, and again, it's 20 metres out from goal. Harrington, back to Nimmo. Cool head, Brad Nimmo. Oh, lovely kick to Paul Sullivan. Cool in the crisis here at Coburg. Damien Ryan gets it up to Dudley. It's going to come back. Squares, all Springvale here. Michael Maloney. Barnes is over the mark, called back and goes back quickly. Robinson's led. It's ignored. Maloney told to get going. 26.5 minutes gone. Behind the pack, it trickles through for a behind. No Springvale players swooping in. 4 points the difference.
Well, we have got a cliffhanger. There must be only seconds to play.
Important kick in this one from Mick Doyle.
Yes, it's got to find a Coburg target or long. Valuable seconds ticking it by.
The torpedo, not a bad one into the breeze. Good knock on. Maloney leading in the race. That's boundary line. A godsend for Coburg. They might just hang on here. 27 minutes played. happy to see it go over.
Yes, they'll play the percentages from here on in, or they should. Springvale, of course, have got to endeavour to be attacking at the back of the pack.
They've got to win possession here, the Vales. And Coburg determined they won't. That was Loon that put the tackle on McDonough.
Yes, we need some cool heads prevailing in this situation.
The quarter went for 28 minutes, so the siren must be close. And Paul Sullivan thumps it over the boundary line.
Good play. This is where it's important to have leadership and plenty of talking. Plenty of instructions issued from both sides as they look for that vital break. Of course, Coburg are quite content with proceedings at the moment. Keep forcing the boundary throw in.
Ball has to be retrieved. Chris Langan directing traffic. Nickel, number 34, has to find a teammate with a tap. He's swamped by Burgers. They've bottled it up, I think.
Yes, well, there's, I would suggest, about 20 players around the ball at the moment. This needs a clear tap inboard. No, it's another on the boundary line. They're certainly thwarting all attempts by Springvale.
It's been a 5-goal-to-1 last term in favour of Springvale. But at the 29-minute mark, it would appear to no avail. Dudley, there's still life in them. Stewart. And there's Sullivan. He's been thrown back as an extra man in defence, Paul Sullivan. And he's kicked their 1 goal in this term, Coburg. He now goes back. Zanin goes back with Michael.
Well, there's virtually no one in the entire Coburg forward line. One half of the ground is completely barren.
Nickel with strength. Oh, there's Calendar. Timely arrival. Agonising seconds for Phil Cleary and the Coburg team. They have some hope of making the finals. They just want the siren to end Springvale's season here. And they've got to win the next 4, the Burgers.
Well, the last 3 minutes have
not a lot of time would have gone off the clock.
No.
Because it's been over the boundary line
over
most
the boundary
of the time.
line, exactly.
Oh, yes, it's out on the full.
Oh.
Off the side of Mark Williams' boot.
Now, this is an important possession, this one.
A Robinson mark is what Springvale want from the McDonough kick. Here he comes. Oh. Not far off it. Potter hoping for a push in the back. The ruckman again will duel.
My word, that was so terribly close. The big claws of Robinson almost grasped that. I thought for a fleeting moment the umpire was going to blow the whistle.
This is the longest quarter of the match. We played 31 minutes. There's Calendar. Langan. A lot of Coburg players calling for it. Corcomelis goes to the boundary line again.
Yeah, a bit of experience on that occasion by Corcomelis. Knowing exactly what to do in the crisis.
Dudley. Schmidt, the backman, was in the middle of that for Springvale. Back on the ground. Here's Nickel. Even in this 32-minute mark, he looks for a man. It is Schmidt. It has to be a goal. They've won it. Amazing. Paul Schmidt, the fullback, injured in the 3rd quarter. Looked like he wouldn't take any further part in the game. And surely he's won it for Springvale.
Well, truly remarkable, Peter. Have a look. He was led a merry dance by Williams at full forward, suffering bad shoulder bad shoulder injury, I should say. Was off the ground for a quarter, came back on, and has he just showered himself in glory here.
There can only be seconds left now. It's Springvale who'll try and bottle it up. Here goes Potter. Coburg towards half forward. Jeffs will try and waste time, find the boundary line. Calendar has a chance. I think they've lost the button on the siren. I don't know if they've got the standby bell here at Port Melbourne, but why has the quarter gone so long?
I don't. Have a look at this, Peter. Oh, there's a pensive Malin issuing instructions. There it is.
Coburg's season is over, but Springvale, by the skin of their teeth, have won 3 in a row now, another 4, and they could still be a chance to play in the final.